welcome back to a new video where we are going to do my favorite book of 2022 World Cup. I saw this video on Jack in the Books channel and I was obsessed and I just wanted to do it for myself. So I've been thinking about this for weeks now and I'm really excited to start getting into it. So I'm just going to check my laptop. I think it's 24 books that I loved in 24 books that I love in 2022. It has every single 5 stars book that I had and a few 4 stars that were up there. I started the screen recorder. I literally did it as a World Cup thing. So we have group from A to H and we are going to do the different two. The first book we have is the Love Hypothesis. I know that it is quite controversial because some people absolutely do not like this book or find it very cheesy. I personally love it so much. I like the cheesiness. Then we have The Risk from the Off-Campus series. I think it's the Briar You because it's the one with Brenna and Jack. This is one of the best books that L. Kennedy did. I'm sorry, this part of my hair is way more curly than this one, so we are just going to pretend that this is not happening. We're just gonna stay like this. Then we have Twisted Game. I didn't like the first one in the whole Twisted series. It was Twisted Love, Twisted Game, Twisted 8 and Twisted Lies. Twisted 8 and Twisted Lies are fine, not amazing, but Twisted Game is really good. Then we have The Soulmate Equation by Christina Lauren. I love this book so much. This is about an app that from your DNA knows if you're soulmate with someone, and the girl that we are following is matching with one of the main guy who just run the app. I don't know if he's a scientist or if he's just one of the brains behind everything. Anyway, he's one of them. Really good. Things We Never Got Over. It is by Lucy Score, one of my very favorite book this year. It is small town romance. Then we have this Subtle Heart of Not Giving a Fuck, one of the most impactful for me self-development books. I really connected with this book. Then we have the Mindfuck series. It's a whole series and books are really quick to read, so I like it. Then we have Magnolia Parks. This one is, I'm not gonna be very controversial. It is very long, it is very toxic, but I just love this book so much. Then we have A Court of Mist and Fury. I don't need to talk about the whole A Court of Thorn and Roses series of book. I want this book in paperback, which says a lot about how much I love those books. This is my favorite series so far. I just love these books so much, and A Court of Mist and Fury is in the top with another one that is later on, A Million Kisses in Your Lifetime. This is a romance book. I think they're in high school. They're in Bondi School. Very rich people. A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks. I loved the movie so much. I finally decided to read the book. It broke me in the best way possible and I loved every single minute of it. Then we have Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. This book got out at the end of 2022. I really like it. Once again, it is a big city girl, small town boy. I love seeing people just get away from their toxic family. Then we have When in Rome by Sarah Adams. This is a very sweet romance. It's about Rome in Kentucky because I got fooled. I thought this was going to be about Italy. Indigo Ridge by Daphne Perry. A lot of people like Juniper Hill more. I'm sorry, Indigo Ridge was the best one for me so far. The Dare by L. Kennedy, the last book in the Briar You, of Campus series. It was incredible. I love reading it. Icebreaker. I think this book actually broke the internet when it got out. Every single people were talking about this okay romance, which I love okay romance. So I was in love. A Court of Wings and Runes. I know a lot of people didn't like that book. Well, they didn't give it 5 stars because there were a lot of war in it. I personally loved the war and I was into it from beginning to the end. A Court of Seven Flames. I really like seeing Nesta in it. I think one of the favorite things for me in the book is when we see a lot of personal development in a character, and this book is literally all about that. Hook, line and sinker. I know most people liked the other one, which is called, I don't remember. It's with Piper and the fisherman. It's a blue cover. Anyway, I like the second one better, about her little sister and Fox. I really liked Fox. Reminders of him. I have a reading vlog of me reading this book on my channel. I think it's my favorite Colleen Hoover's book. Hot House Flower. It's in the Sister Calloway series. I think this is my favorite book overall because I am so in love with Rack and Daisy. I need to finish this series, by the way, but I remember liking this book so much, and the whole Rack and Daisy relationship. I love them so much. The Cheat Sheet by Sarah Adams. Once again, it is a sweet childhood friends, two lovers relationship where we both know from the get-go that they are in love with each other and we just let them figure it out. This story was so sweet, it made me warm inside out. Then we have The Maddest Obsession, is the second book. I'm just gonna put a book that I recently read and that I surprisingly really like. Crave. I'm not gonna say much because I am making a video about it, but I really like that book. So we are just going to mix everything and we are gonna start. We have A Court of Mist and Fury against The Maddest Obsession. Definitely A Court of Mist and Fury. This book is just better. The Maddest Obsession and A Million Kisses. I like both of them, but The Maddest Obsession is a mafia romance. I think I like The Maddest Obsession way more. I just was way more interested. Then we have Group B, The Soulmate Equation and A Court of Silver and Flame. Definitely A Court of Silver and Flames. The Soulmate Equation and Hook, Line and Sinker. I think this is going to be The Soulmate Equation because I just liked the whole concept way better. It was very interesting. Court of Silver and Flames and Hook, Line and Sinker. A Court of Silver and Flames. It would not surprise me if at the end it is A Court of Thorns and Roses book who wins. Part of Your Word and A Court of Wings and Runes. A Court of Wings and Runes. I really like those books. Part of Your Word and The Love Hypothesis. The Love Hypothesis. Ooh. Can I make a draw? No, it's A Court of Wings and Runes. Okay. Then Group D, The Dare, The Risk. Oh my god. I don't know which one to choose. They are literally from the same author, so they are very much alike. I think I'm gonna choose The Dare, but it's very close. The Dare and Reminders of Him. The Dare. The Risk and Reminders of Him. The Risk. I really like those two books. A Walk to Remember and The Subtle Heart of Not Giving a Fuck. I cried so much for A Walk to Remember. You have no idea. This one is gonna win. Even against Indigo Ridge. I'm sorry, Indigo Ridge is gonna lose everything. Magnolia Parks and Things We Never Got Over. Oh my god. I am so bad at making choices. Things We Never Got Over. Because, and only because Magnolia Parks is so... it's a lot on the brain. It made me sad for quite a while. Magnolia Parks and The Cheat Sheet. I really like both of them. Before, like, you cannot have more different books than those two. Do I choose the toxic or do I choose the sweet one? I'm gonna choose the toxic. And Things We Never Got Over the Cheat Sheet. Crave or the Mindfuck series. I'm gonna do the Mindfuck series because I never read a series series this fast. But I really liked Crave. Crave or Twisted Game or Twisted Game. This love story is amazing. When in Rome or Hot House Flowers. Weirdly, both of the main boy in those books remind me of each other. But I'm gonna go with Reich. Icebreaker. I really like this book. I've been doing those two. I think we're gonna go with Icebreaker because I really like the grumpy relationship that was going on. So we are going on quarterfinals. It is between Icebreaker and A Court of Mist and Fury. Definitely A Court of Mist and Fury. Okay, if it is A Court of Thorn and Roses book as the first one, which I think it's gonna be, we're gonna take a look at the second one. A Walk to Remember the Dare, A Walk to Remember, Court of Wings and Runes, or Things We Never Got Over, A Court of Wings and Runes, Twisted Game, or A Court of Seven Flames. Once again, I feel like there is a dynamic in those two books that remind me of each other, but I'm gonna go with Twisted Games. Semifinals. This is so... I don't like making choices. This is the worst video that I ever chose to do. A Court of... yeah, A Court of Mist and Fury. And here, yeah, it's definitely gonna be... I know, I have a problem. I love this series and A Court of Mist and Fury is my favorite one, which is the winner of today's World Cup. But A Walk to Remember and Twisted Game are second. Obviously, this tells you that you absolutely need to read the whole A Court of Thorn and Roses series. That also tells you that A Walk to Remember and Twisted Games are very high on my list and are one of my favorite books of the years. I actually loved filming this video. It was stressful to me, but it was really fun. So I hope you had a great time. If you want to try to do that at home, I would love to know what was your result, if it was evident from the start from you, or if you were actually surprised at what it ended up being. I hope you're having fun on this day of Aftermas. I will see you tomorrow for a new video. Don't forget to subscribe and put a thumbs up. That would mean so much to me. Bye! See you tomorrow.